Alright, everybody. Got my fletch has been sitting here for about 15 minutes waiting for a window. I think I have a gentleman up on the hill right there with binoculars. I got people walking down the trail right there. People everywhere today. And of course, this guy's dog has to investigate my trail. So, alright. So, people everywhere today. We're going to employ some of our ninja skills. Hey, buddy. Brought some more goodies for you. I think what we'll do, we'll go in, fill the bucket, we'll come out, find a good spot in the field, and we'll do the SLS cam. I am just waiting for people to come down the hill right there. My rock's still standing. And I can see the bucket from here, and it is empty. That's good. Oh, alright. Well, if we can not get caught today. Gentleman's dog was sniffing the trail in. The trail is getting wider. Again, bucket is empty. I don't see no bags anywhere. Oh, there you have it. So let's get in there and get the bucket done. All right. Yeah, it's getting thin. Definitely thinning out as time goes on. So, there's the bucket. No bags anywhere. We do have a new broken branch. I don't know where that came from. So, alright. Let's get this backpack off. We will prop you up and fill this bucket for him. I'm just gonna, pretty tough. All right. We got apples. bananas. Marshmallows. And I'm going to put these under the apples. And peanuts. Again, I'll put these under the apples. Alright, straighten out these legs so I can hold it. And there we go. Apples on top of the peanuts and marshmallows. So, there you go, Laura Fields. Your marshmallows have officially been deployed. So, as you can see, it's what I call a gray day. Kind of overcast and not so pleasant, but that's okay because I can wear my camo jacket to help with my perfecting of my forest ninja skills. So alright, well, as you can see, no bags, just a broken limb. Don't know where that came from. So, but his trail is definitely getting wider. Let's go. He's coming from back there. Coming through here. Right through here. And I think he may just, now it's all skinned off. Something's been rubbing on that. Maybe he just steps right over that. Gets his stuff out of the bucket. So, another broken branch right there. Broken one right there. Everything is all broken down through here. Sun's peeking out. Oh, I think it's quiet enough. We can go sit in the field. See if anything pops up on this SLS cam. Sit down. So last weekend I whistled, and shortly after we heard footsteps. The weekend prior to that, I did not whistle, and I did not hear footsteps. Unfortunately, right now is not a good time to do a whistle because I hear so many people. I think if I whistle, I might end up getting a dog running up here like we got caught last weekend. I think when the coast is clear, I will whistle, let them know the bucket's been filled, and then we'll go to the SLS cam. So like I said, it's going to be a little chopped up this time, but essentially it will be one continuous video. It's just going to be chopped up because I have to stop this camera, get my SLS going, and then go back to this cam. So I'll just run it through KindMaster, and so essentially it will be one continuous video as always. It's just going to be two different kinds of cameras. So alright, so whistle warning. 3, 2, 1. Alright. The bucket filled signal's gone out to Fletch, and I am going to stop it here and move over to the SLS. So, like I said, it only records 30 seconds of video at a time. So, you may get about a minute and a half or so, unless something shows up, of the SLS cam, and then I will go back to the regular cam. Alright, one more whistle. In 3, 2, 1. Alright, I'm going to switch over to the SLS right now. I keep getting glimpses of something in the tree right there. Just a quick flash of something. Alright, do you hear footsteps? back with you on the regular video. I think I did about 2 minutes worth of SLS. He's in there. I can hear him. I can absolutely hear him. He just broke a big branch just before these people came up the hill. So, he's in there somewhere. I got a very good glimpse of what seemed to be a body shape right there. Right in there. So, right when I started the first SLS video. So, hopefully I got it on video. But I am just sitting here while traffic calms down. Then I'll head on over to Mercy's and we will do the same. We'll go in, fill the bucket, see what we find, collect anything that we can find, and then I will go to the SLS and do the same thing. So, Fletch is a serious belly crawler. Whoa! I just scared the crap out of that dog. I just scared the crap out of that dog. Wow. That was funny. That dog just spun around. I'm out of here. How funny. So, alright, well. The dog busted me. People didn't, though. Dogs can't talk, so we're all good. But boy, he spun around like it was no tomorrow, man. I'm out. He was not expecting me to be sitting here. How funny. So, how freaking funny. So as soon as the coast is clear and the dog is back with their owners, I will head on out of here and we'll head on over to Mercy's and we'll do the same thing. Alright. Sounds pretty quiet. Yeah, they're walking up the hill, so let's head on out of here. I am pretty sure he saw me. But maybe not. Oh. Alright, everybody. Off to Mercy's. And I think next time, actually, you know what? I do see a trail. Let's go do it now. I'm going to revisit the spot where Fletch growled at me and Big Feller was in the bushes. You can see this trail. Something's been walking through here. This was the area, the actual spot that started it all. Boy, it has changed. It has changed greatly. I came down the trail. This bush was a lot fuller at the time. I came around because I wanted to show you all this tree and how it was all broken down. And in the process, I noticed that this spot right here was all smashed down, very similar to how it is now. When I came around the bush, Fletch growled at me. From there, little did I know that Big Feller was over here watching me. Fletch growled at me. I was not recording when it happened. I wish I was, which is why I started doing the always be filming scenario. So I'll start my camera before I go into a spot. Keep it rolling the whole time. So I would have gotten that growl. It was very low in volume. But let me tell you, he had to have been no more than maybe 3 to 5 feet from me. It vibrated my stomach, and I literally took a flying leap from that spot right there way to over here, which is probably about 8 to 9 feet. So, you can see, trail comes down. It's right through here. It's all smashed down. Goes right up into there. So he had moved back after he growled at me back there and stood up and watched me. I did a growl impression, and when I did that growl impression, he ducked down below the bush line and slowly came up again. Looks like something's been sitting down in there. Or maybe they're still using the spot a little bit. Not much cover right now, but I believe the Big Feller, I don't know if y'all can see it, but in there is a pretty big branch where the top of the bark is all rubbed off. I believe Big Feller was standing on that branch, and I got him up in here, which would put him at about 7.5 feet tall. Now I did go back to where I think Fletch was standing when he was looking at me, and the ground drops. It humps over and drops down. Where he was standing, he was looking over barely over the bushes I stand there, I can't even see over the bushes. I'm assuming he was better part of 8.5, 9 feet tall. So you got Fletch, which is very tall, muscular cut, looks like a football player. Very muscular and very chiseled cut. You got big feller, which is your typical barrel-chested, 4 foot wide at the shoulders, big belly, Bigfoot. That's exactly how I would describe big feller. And then Mercy, I believe Mercy's about 6.5, 7 feet tall. On the side, on a little bit more of the 6.5 feet tall. But she is just a big fuzzy teddy bear. Big red fuzzy teddy bear. That's the only way I could describe her. So, yeah, this is the spot that started it all. Look at this. Look at all those branches piled up right there. Very interesting. Right up there is where big feller was standing, watching me freak out after Fletch growled at me. Pretty funny. You know, I laugh at it now, but at the time, I didn't expect anything up here, to be honest with you. I didn't expect anything. Well, it goes to show you, like I've been saying for a very long time, they are anywhere and everywhere they want to be. So, yeah, this is the spot that started it all. I wanted to tape all of these broken branches. Got growled at. So, pretty cool. So, I didn't expect them. They didn't expect me. And I believe Fletch growled at me because I scared him. You know, no one walks off trail here, ever. So, you know what? Let's walk the trail up. Oh, I could show y'all. This is what I was finding all through my local mountain series, which then turned into see if I can get that push. It's a big toe push. Like the front of the feet slid a little bit and pushed. And see, it comes right down through here. Comes into here. Plenty of places to hide, that's for sure. So, and I think they may still use it. Probably not as much as they did, but that's definitely a very strategic point. You can see several different ways from this area, so you get in a good position. I'll show you. So, if I were standing here at the tree, I could see people coming down the single track trail right there. I could see people coming down that trail right there. You could obviously see people going down the trail. And then there's also the other trail that crosses. Now from this area, if you were in that tree, you'd probably be able to look down on that trail down there. And plus, you'd probably, you could see that trail. You could see that trail. Where'd it go? Right there. So, very strategic spot for them. Unfortunately, all of the leaves and everything have thinned out quite a bit. So, not much cover right now. But this is pretty much what I was finding during my local mountain series, are these trails hugging the bush line. And then every once in a while you'd see it jet off in underneath a bush, and that bush would be all hollowed out. So, all right, everybody. Guess that's enough reminiscing. Okay, there's the trail that goes down. That's where I go up into Fletch's. That's where big feller blinked at me. Hi, buddy. Yeah. One of these days, these dogs are going to get in a lot of trouble with either a rattlesnake, a bobcat, or a mountain lion. I'll tell you what, I sure wouldn't have my dog off a leash up here, especially rolling through the weeds like that. No, but whatever, to each their own, and I'm not going to tell somebody how they should raise their dogs. So, alright, I will see y'all at Mercy's.